I just went for a therapeutic walk and in the sun. It's absolutely gorgeous here in Utah. It's about 80 degrees and it's March. It's kind of crazy. So I'm getting some sun. I'm sitting under this beautiful tree with all the blossoms and I can hear thousands of bees buzzing above me. I mean, it's a little ways back, but still. It's exciting though because bees make beautiful honey and that's super good for you, so which I love. I just went for a walk and I want to just give an update. Mindset is so important. It is so incredibly important. So two things I want to share in this video. The first thing is I have had my share of swearing in the last year. I've had my share of saying, I feel like, you know what, S-H-I-T, I feel like I'm just, negative stuff. And so it's okay when you have those moments. If you have those moments, I definitely have those moments. But what I've done, I've challenged myself in the last month because I've studied a lot about how the cells listen to you, your body cells listen to you, and also mindset leads you to the next thing. If you feel like you are able to heal your body and you really, truly, truly believe it, you'll be led to the things that will help individually for you. I know I have been, and there have been miracles, and I'm excited and I'm grateful. So whenever I find myself saying something at the end of the day, like, I feel like S-H-I-T, or I'm so frustrated, I just want to unzip out of my body, I follow it up with, because my body's listening, my mind is listening, I follow it up with, but I am so grateful that I'm healing. I am so grateful that my body's healing. And if somebody asks me, how are you doing today? I watched this video and I think it was by Alan Watts, I believe, on YouTube. But basically, if you say, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm feeling fantastic. Even if you're not feeling exactly where you want to be feeling, your body will listen. It's amazing. I could give you examples of that. It's kind of crazy. One of the things, the second thing that I want to share is that I have mentioned that I was diagnosed with Lyme's disease. It's been almost a year since I found that out. And then most recently, and I think I made a video about this too, I did what's called a T-Lab test, just because my integrative medicine doctor that specializes in infectious disease is so fantastic and thorough. He wanted to do a T-Lab test for Babesia and Bartonella, which are co-infections of Lyme's. Bartonella is known to mimic Parkinson's symptoms, and so I was like, let's do it. Now these tests are not cheap, definitely, but to have the test and know exactly what you're dealing with is extremely critical, because then you can treat it accurately and not just throw things at it. And so my Bartonella test came back positive, meaning I have Bartonella DNA, which is the cat scratch fever, in my blood, which I was so happy I about cried, because I knew that that was the one that could mimic Parkinson's. So I did a round of antibiotics for a month. I definitely had some Herxine, which was actually a good sign, even though I was suffering. Sometimes you gotta just suffer through to get to the other side. So I did that SOT, and then I waited 2 weeks, because you can't have any antibiotics or like methylene blue or anything that's like antibacterial or antimicrobial in your system when you do the SOT. So I did the SOT just a little over 14 days ago. And at day 10, my symptoms flared up. And for some reason I forget, like, oh, I'm actually in a Herx reaction. Instead, I get, I make these videos as if I'm always positive, and I'm not. Like, I struggle, and that's actually why I make these videos, to remind myself of what I'm gonna share with you. But in those Herxine reactions, I kind of forget, and I have fear. Like, I just wanna feel good again. I wanna feel normal again in my skin. Well, day 10 was a peak. Day 11, I felt like 50% better. Day 12, I felt better and better. So this is like a couple days ago. And then last night I had the best night's sleep ever. I tracked my sleep with my Oura Ring, and I got like a 92 score. I got an hour and a half of deep sleep. I got 2.5 hours of REM uninterrupted. I basically didn't move for 7 hours, which I woke up and I was like, yes, I slept good. This is so good. Because when you're uncomfortable, and I'm sure you know this if you're dealing with a physical dis-ease, if you're uncomfortable in your skin, it is really hard to be comfortable in your mind and feel like you can sleep. And so, because there's a lot of fears and a lot of things that go along, and a lot of anxiety. That's the worst thing for me, is the anxiety. So I slept great, went for a walk, and I'm feeling so much better. So what my message is, don't accept if you don't want to. I'm not telling you what to do, and this is not medical advice. But don't accept just a blanket diagnosis, because there could be a reason why you're having symptoms, your set of symptoms. There could be a reason why. What if you could get to the root cause of why you were having those symptoms, and what if you could treat it? Like, what if you had Lyme's or Bartonella or Babesia or mold toxicity, which is super common for people that are diagnosed with neurological issues, is mold toxicity and heavy metals. So that's another video, but the diagnostic testing is so important. It's not a scam. It's actually legit. I think what's more of a scam is just taking the blanket Parkinson's pill and saying, I have Parkinson's, I'm just going to take this pill the rest of my life and I'm going to degenerate. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. I've personally talked to people, I've talked about this in my other videos, I've personally talked to people that have completely reversed and healed from Parkinson's. It is possible. When they say there's no cure, yes, there may not be a cure that's blanket for everybody, but everybody has a different root cause of why they got it. Just like any disease. Why did we get it? What is the issue? Is it a pathogen? Is it a parasite? Is it glyphosate? I mean, holy crap, like that's another thing too. Toxins and chemicals, can you get them out of your system? What are the therapies that are available? And you know, one of the best therapies that doesn't cost anything is grounding. I'm sitting here in the grass and there's some little pokies because we have pine trees. So I'm kind of moving around because they're kind of poking me a little bit. But grounding is so good for you. Sunlight is so good for you. Of course, you don't want to get sunburned, but it's very, very good for vitamin D for your immune system. Also, the other thing that's good is hugging a tree. Did you know that trees emit frequency? There's like a radius around the tree that emits a frequency, and it's actually a healing frequency. So hugging a tree is actually therapeutic too. So these things don't cost. But I do know, and I'll end on this note, I do know that when there's a will, there's a way. If someone were to tell you you're going to be cured or you're going to recover, but you just need to pay $10,000, how many people would come up with that? No matter what, everybody would. So it's priorities and understanding that there is a possibility, and don't believe a diagnosis that's your end all be all. There's people that have reversed it. Why not you? Blessings. Again, it's not medical advice. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Get some sun. Have some gratitude for all the blessings that we have. And you know what? If you have a bad day and you swear a little bit, that's okay too. That's therapeutic too. Have a good one. Bye. Take care. Never give up. Never, ever, ever give up.